You can feel the energy on the sideline, man. This is not just another game for these guys. These guys definitely want to run off 10 wins this year for this team and this coaching staff. So this is important, a big, important game for these guys today.
Let's roll the dice perhaps and see what happens. Trips left, bunch together. Bama is going to go for it. The snap to Milroe. Pressure coming in on him, and he's going to go down back at the 44-yard line of the Crimson Tide. And so Michigan's defense not only stops the fourth down conversion attempt, but they'll take over in Bama territory at the Tide 44.
Well, and they only brought 4, so they're able to get into the backfield with just a bull rush across the front with 4 men and collapse the pocket. There was nowhere for Jalen Milroe to throw the ball or escape the pocket.
D-Square, what'd you see?
Yeah, man, I saw the offensive tackle pressure. He got on skates, and he really couldn't get his foot planted in the ground. I don't know if it's because of the surface or just because A was a madman on that play, but he couldn't get his footing.
They're operating right at the 40-yard line. With time, stepping up in the pocket, sheds one tackler, does Warren. Now scrambling, throwing, he's got a man. The catch is made inbounds, and that'll be a first down at the Alabama 30. Hogan Hansen, the tight end, making the grab, and Bama almost got him with LT Overton, but he couldn't hang on and get the sack of the quarterback, Warren.
And that's one where you get both arms around the quarterback in the backfield. You got to find a way to bring your feet and get him down. And instead, Davis Warren is able to extend the play and find that tight end we were just talking about.
After picking up a first down to the 30, they have lost back to the 43. They run it up the middle. They'll break one tackle to a 45-yard attempt.
He's pretty good.
He is indeed. Dominic Zavada, transfer from Arkansas State, trying it from the far hash, kicking it left. Snap and spot are good. The kick is through as well. So the Wolverines, really thanks to one first down, were able to get into field goal range, knock it through, and with 8:15 to go in the opening quarter, draw first blood with a 3-0 advantage. Yeah, Tom Sipes says rain football is fun, says the man who is high and dry sitting behind us, as are we here in the booth. Crimson Tide with it, 1st and 10 from their own 25. Jam Miller, Ryan in the backfield, Ryan Williams, Jeremy Bernard, and Robbie Oots. Ball's on the deck as the snap is bobbled. It pops in the air, a scramble for the loose ball. I think Michigan got it. A wet football, and I think Milroe may have taken his eye off of it as well.
Ruling on the field, the quarterback did not control the original snap. The ball was recovered by Michigan. First down, Michigan.
Thank you, Captain Obvious, as TJ Guy falls on it for Michigan.
Ball hit him right in the chest. It went right between his hands, and then as he and Jam Miller dove for it, it literally squirted straight up in the air right into a Michigan player's arms.
As once again we will see their talented place kicker, Dominic Zavada, try one from just 30 after making a 45-yarder a few moments ago. Snap and spot are again good, and the kick is good again as well. Look, disappointing to give up points, but a couple of minor victories for the Bama defense, holding as Jam Miller is in the backfield. Milroe, who fumbled the last snap, will keep it himself this time on the fake Miller, and gets cut down as he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage. He was running to his right, and Amir Hall, the corner, came in, cut him down after about a half-yard loss. Brailsford, the center, waiting on the snap count from Milroe, gets it, delivers it to the quarterback, who slings it out, and it's picked off around the 18-yard line, brought down at the 15. Wesley Walker read that one perfectly, stepped into the passing lane, deflected it to himself, and that is 3 turnovers now on as many possessions for Alabama. The Tide turns it over on downs on their first, and now a fumble and a pick by Milroe, and the Wolverines set up shop inside the Bama red zone once again.
He's trying to go to Rico Scott, and there just wasn't much velocity on that football. Not sure if it's because of the weather or what, but the defender doing a good job getting one hand up, batting the ball up in the air, and it coming right down into his hands. And once again, this defense having to come up big for Alabama.
Operating inside the Bama 15-yard line. Warren looking left, fade pattern, catch is made. Was he in bounds? Yes. Touchdown, Frederick Moore, a great grab on the 13-yard throw and catch. They had single coverage on the near side, and it looked like it was pretty good initially for Alabama, but the battle was won by Moore.
Xavier Brown was hooked up, one-on-one coverage, and he was right in his grills. Great coverage to the inside. But that back shoulder throw, near impossible to stop when thrown on time. And as you mentioned, Frederick Moore going up, adjusting to the ball, and able to get 1 foot inside, but keep the ball on the ground for a possession or so.
Oots and Dupree, the tight ends to the left side. Jam Miller will go in motion and leave an empty backfield for Milroe. Pressure coming from the backside. He goes down. The ball comes loose. It's picked up by Michigan. They'll recover it at the 5. And wow, a 4th turnover.
Moving on the field is a fumble recovered by the defense. First down, Michigan.
Cameron Brandt is the man who fell on the football. It looked like Alabama was going to try to take a deep shot, and as Milroe was getting ready to tuck it, he had the ball stripped from behind on a great play defensively by Amir Hall, the corner. And as bad as that is, good Lord, it could be so much worse. Kick is up, kick is good. And the Wolverines do have to settle for 3 more. Bama fortunate that has been the case. Play action, Milroe throwing the screen left side, but slipping and hitting the turf immediately is Ryan Williams after making the grab. Basically just spun his wheels in a wet turf. 10 on the play clock. And Milroe will get the snap. He'll keep it himself. He'll work up the gut, almost back to the original line of scrimmage, but just shy of it. And hallelujah, the first quarter is going to come to a close. We're glad this one is done. It's been all Michigan, thanks to a lot of help from Alabama. 16-0 Wolverines with a lead here on the Crimson Tide Sports Network from Learfield. Basically the same look. Bama's going to split him wide again, and hopefully we get the timing right. Snap to Milroe. Pressure coming from the edge. He'll step up. He'll look. He'll slip, and he'll go down at the 30-yard line. Man, he just wasn't able to get any traction right there. 2 men in the backfield, one on either side of the quarterback. It's Alex Orji, and they're going to run it right up the middle on first down. 3rd down and a long 2 yards to go for the Wolverines. They're 2 of 5 on 3rd downs. They'll run it up the gut. They'll get to the 30, and not any more than that. They're going to give him forward progress. Yep, Jahad Campbell was there to make the hit. Also around the play was James Smith, but I think the nose of the football got right to that 30-yard line, which was enough to move the stick. Marshall in the backfield to bring a man in motion to the near side, putting 2 that way. They'll throw it to him. Making the catch is Moore, and Moore is going to get to the first down mark. The tackle came from the Tide's free safety on the play in Bray Hubbard, but the 9-yard pickup is enough to move the sticks as Frederick Moore, again, made the grab and then got enough to get the first down. Would love to see him be able to get some good footing and a good return, as this kick will be a low line drive. He'll field it. He's going to get hit immediately right around the 16-yard line. A nice play defensively.
If unit to push him forward.
2 wideouts each side for the Tide. Young stepping up and down going Milroe. 2nd sack recorded by the defense. Derek Moore, the edge rusher, bringing him down. 6'3", 250, a junior from Baltimore. Again, 2 sacks now recorded by Michigan.
It's just a little twist also. Just a 2-man game where you have the inside guy go to the outside. He took Tyler Booker with him, and then the edge defender cut underneath Caden Proctor and applied the pressure.
2nd down and about 18 or 19 yards actually. Leaving only Williams to the right side. Milroe looking, stepping up in the pocket, dumps it off, and incomplete. He was trying to connect with C.J. Dupree, but no chance. 2 of 4 on 3rd downs today. That's not been the problem. 4 turnovers has been. Milroe looking, firing downfield. He's got a man, but it's beyond the reach of Ryan Williams. Also good coverage there from the free safety on the play. The nickelback, actually, Zeke Berry. It'll be 2nd and 8, actually. 2 wideouts left, 1 right, tight end to the left side. Now they'll bring one of the wideouts to the backfield. That is Marshall. They'll run it to him left side. He's got a first down and more as he gets to the 30-yard line. That's a big carry right there. Bray Hubbard making the stop, but big in the sense that they're going to extend this drive and may be able to keep the football. One left, now make it two as they bring one in motion. They want to go up top. They'll fire it left side, and the catch is made. Boy, that man was not covered. Frederick Moore, who had come in motion from the right side to the left,
This is the 2-minute timeout.
did not get picked up until after he had made the grab. Not one, but three personal protectors in front of him. Will boot this one away. Williams will watch it hit at the 10. It'll bounce at the 4 and check up right there.
Why not go catch that ball? I mean, you burned a couple of seconds by allowing it to hit. Go ahead and fair catch it at the 10, 11-yard line. Let's go to work.
Roger Hoover informs me as Bama goes empty set. Milroe looking, firing right side. It is broken up, tipped in the air, and it's going to be incomplete. I thought Williams might come up with it on the bounce, but Amir Hall did a good job of breaking it up and making it where the Bama freshman could not reel in what would have been an incredible grab.
But it was scary, though. It reminded me a lot of the Tennessee game where the back shoulder was thrown, but Hall, the defender, did not turn his head. He was looking at Jalen Milroe the whole time and was able to play the ball.
13 seconds remaining. 3rd and goal for Alabama. Milroe looking, pressure coming, fires, corner of the end zone. It's incomplete. He was trying to connect on the near side. I believe that's Jeremy Bernard. It was, but it's incomplete. Pistol formation again for the quarterback, Davis Warren. 2 wideouts left, 1 right. That's the direction he looks, connects with the tight end. He makes the grab and gets knocked out of bounds. Marlon Klein. 1st and 10, Alabama. 2 wideouts to the near side of the field. Single setback is Miller. Handoff goes to him, trying to bounce to the edge. He's going to get stacked up. And Kalen DeBoer is really upset about something. I don't know if it's a missed block or a missed call. Early, should have been down 28-0. Instead, the defense made sure it was only 16 zip. Now it's 16-10 with Bama driving. Milroe trying to avoid the rush, goes down back at the 26-yard line. The 3rd sack of the game recorded by the Michigan defense.
And this is just what you can't do. You feel pressure. Michigan brings an edge defender completely unblocked. They brought the numbers, but it's right in Milroe's face. You got to recognize that and just throw the ball away. Live to have a 3rd and 10. Now Alabama with almost an unsurmountable 3rd and 15, 20?
More than that. Yeah, no, you're right. It is 20 yards. Excuse me. So let's see what the Tide come up with. Trips left. Milroe looking that direction. Looking downfield. Will dump it underneath to the tight end Dupree. CJ hurdles a man. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage. And it will be 4th down. And Davis Warren, the starting quarterback, to the locker room. It looked like his right leg was injured on that last drive. And now with Orji at quarterback, they'll run it right up the gut. They'll break a tackle or 3 and pick up a 1st down. Easily the best run from scrimmage they've had with Jordan Marshall on that carry for about 13 yards.
Yeah, they motioned away from the left side line of scrimmage and then ran back into it, and they had numbers as they pulled a guard and a backside tight end to create the numbers.
2 other fumbles early for Milroe. 2 men in the backfield. As the snap goes to Milroe, plenty of time. Rolls to his left, still trying to buy time, spins around, gets hit, gets knocked down around the 27, 28-yard line. And now they say at the 25, the ball may have come loose and then picked up by Alabama at the end of that play. Single setback behind the quarterback, Alex Orji. Waiting on the snap, brings the tight end in motion to the right side. He will hand it off. Marshall running room up the middle and thankfully got stopped. Very dangerous in that regard. Throwing the football only 62 yards before he got injured earlier in this quarter. They hand it off again to Marshall and he's able to pick up 1st down yardage. Looks like it may be Mbakwe wide right. Hard for me to tell from right here. As keeping it himself will be Milroe. Quarterback keep to the right side, not able to get to the edge. To his left. Play clock's down to 3 seconds. 2, 1, got the snap off. Milroe looking with time, firing. He's got a man, but it's going to be broken up. He was a little late delivering the pass that was intended for Rico Scott, but it was broken up by Brandon Hillman. 2 wideouts left, 1 right. They'll bring one from the left side back to the backfield and hand it off to him. That is Marshall. Cutting it back. He's got a first down. He's got more as he breaks a tackle at midfield and finally gets pushed out of bounds around the 40-yard line of Alabama. 11:54 to go. And a 24-yard pickup for the Wolverines, their second longest play from scrimmage on a run today.
Yeah, had a missed tackle from a secondary guy coming up into the hole. Still would have been about an 8 or 9 yard gain. And instead, now Michigan definitely cooking with grease here.
Trips left, 2 men in the backfield with Orji as he will hand it off. No, he'll keep it himself. Bama's got men there, but they can't wrap him up. He fights forward. He's going to get close to the first down. Boy, that is tough as you had 3 men around him, but none could get him on the ground. Justin Jefferson is the one who finally forced him out of bounds, but it's going to be third and a much more manageable 3 yards.
Quay Russo was all over him for about a 6 or 7 yard loss, but Orji was just too quick and was able to get to the outside. This is now 3rd and short.
Bunch everybody in tight except for 2 that are split barely left. They will hand it off. It's a first down. Getting up into it after he got the first down was Benjamin Hall. But the Wolverines getting the job done there, moving the sticks. And for the first time today, Alabama's defense looking a little bit winded. Stop right here for the Crimson Tide. Play clock is down to 5. Now it's down to 3. They'll hand it off and run it left side, and stretching close to the first down was Jordan Marshall on an amazing 8-yard burst. And with a very reliable Dominic Zavada available to you. He's only had 1 miss on the year, and he's made 3 on the day. 45, 30, and 21 yards. This one will be 38 yards from the far hash. Zavada getting it with plenty of leg and plenty of accuracy right through the uprights, and that'll make it a 19-10 Michigan advantage. 7:21 left on the game clock. Immediate timeout. Bama now down 2 scores when we return to the Crimson Tide Sports Network from Learfield. If bumping into an official that's in the way is going to be 15-yarder, then that should be as well. Play action. Milroe dumping it off, and that's going to be incomplete. That one is really the true definition of busted up. So 2nd and 10 Bama with 5:24 remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 32 of the Wolverines. Hand off to Jam. Nowhere to go. He's going to lose a yard. And it'll be 3rd and long. 3rd 10. Can't afford anything negative. Would love a first down. Pressure coming from the edge. Milroe trying to break a tackle. Stays on his feet. Scrambles. Still on his feet. Flips it ahead to Miller, but it's incomplete. 2 wideouts each side. Miller in the backfield. Milroe gets the snap. Looking left. Looking deep. Looking for Williams. Catch is made. Is he inbounds? No, he was out of bounds. Just barely. Milroe standing on his own 20, waiting on the snap from the 15. Miller coming to join him in the backfield. They pump fake it to him. Throwing now left corner. He's got Bernard down there, but it's incomplete. He was well covered. Ran out of real estate as the ball goes beyond the field of play. The signal coming in. The play clock is down to 3, down to 2, down to 1. We get the snap off. Milroe throwing. It is going to be batted into the air. It's going to be incomplete. Whew. Lord, it hung in the air for an eternity, and thankfully nobody in maize and blue was able to come up with it. Trips left, wide out right, Ryan Williams. Miller in the backfield with Milroe from the pistol. Gets the snap, looking, pressure coming, fires, hit as he throws. It's incomplete, and we're lucky that one also landed on the turf as Milroe got hit and it hung in the air, and a Michigan defender was the closest to the football, trying to get a 10th win in his rookie year at Alabama, trying to end this season the right way with a bowl victory here in Tampa, and trying to avenge the Rose Bowl loss for the Tide against Michigan a year ago in the championship game loss for Coach DeBoer a season ago as well. Milroe gets the snap, looking, rolling left, still looking, pressure coming, fires towards the end zone. It's underthrown as he was hit as he threw the football, and Michigan will take over on downs.
Trying to get the ball to Rico Scott, who's about a yard or two in the end zone. But as you mentioned, it's tough to roll left, even drifting, and fire the ball accurately and with enough on it to get it 20, 25 yards.
Alabama fighting uphill all day long. Got to the top of the mountain, couldn't get over the top. A disappointing end to a disappointing season. So close to a college football playoff. So close to a ReliaQuest Bowl victory. But just short on both. And the season will end with a 9-4 record for the Crimson Tide of Alabama as Michigan beats the Tide by a final score of 19-13.